I think I'm a little bit Gora now. Actually, I have shaved the dadi, and it's looking good, I guess. Okay, we are working on the hairstyle also. Yeah, guys. So I hope you guys are doing well, and today I'm back with a video, and I'm gonna talk about something. I actually saw this reel on Instagram, and I was thinking about it. So the thing is that, wait, I'll search it first. So it's all about networking. Like, people are nowadays telling everyone that you should have to have a good network. I was reading about this thing, and like, people were talking about, share some knowledge that about networking, how networking is very important and everything. So the thing is that, yeah, networking is very important, guys, and you have to have a network. And the network and the people that you meet and the people that you keep on talking to and all, so it's very important. And at the same time, they are gonna, uh, if they will remember your work, if you are good at your skills, so they will definitely gonna refer you there. Someone talks about a particular stream, or like talking about your particular stream, like suppose you are a graphic designer and you are really good at it. So if I have that thing in mind, so whenever some that kind of work comes to me, so I'll always have this mind, like, yeah, that girl I work with, yeah, I have that idea that she was really good in her work, so I'm gonna give her reference to those people. Like, okay, I have a girl who is a really good graphic designer and she can do a really good job, so I think you guys should consider her at least. So that's what nowadays is really important for us, because there are so less job, and then there are so many people in this industry. Everyone can do the job, but then again, when you leave a good impression on people, when you network through any kind of thing, like you can network through social media, but I personally believe like you should do it face to face, and like go to some events, or like try out some online hackathons if you are into tech too much. All these things are gonna increase your network. So definitely, yeah. And then, okay, like, let's go to the laptop screen, and there we will discuss about it. Okay, guys, so here is the thing. I saw this reel. So it was really interesting, like how people were sharing their knowledges. So people between 18 to 35, they are telling about the knowledge of networking. But again, then, what I have personally seen is networking has definitely taken me places, and in the rooms where I was like the youngest in the room, and there were people who were talking about everything, like super successful people, not that crazy level businessmen, but in tech industry. I'm a tech guy, but like, I am more interested toward business and everything. So the thing is that, yeah, so there are these people sharing a lot of knowledge about it. And for me, guys, like, so what I have learned from my experience and from all the networking that I have done, you can also see it in my comment that I have done. So you have to learn your skill to the finest. That's what's the most important thing in it. I think I should open the camera again, or should I do it here? Like, guys, we also have this option of photo booth. Let's do it. I think it's gonna capture me also. Hopefully the lighting will be good, and even if it not, what, how, doesn't even matter. Okay, here are some earlier things that I have done. It'll take time for me to get used to this kind of, you know beardless kind of face. But yeah, again, we can try things. So in networking, the main issue is that most of the time people don't even, like, let's do it 3 to 1. So in networking, the main thing is, guys, that people are doing a lot of thing, this and that, meeting new people, trying to get them. So if you are feeling very very ready for the thing, what you want out of networking, in that particular scenario, networking is gonna help you a lot. No problem in that. But there are some times where the thing is that I'm trying to build a network, I'm trying to build some kind of work. It happens mostly when you are trying to do a freelancing work, or you're trying to build a business or something. So in that particular case, what happens is that I'm thinking about it like, okay, I'll meet someone, I'll ask them, I'll show them what I do. And most of the time what happens is they'll come up with something that you do not have right now, the skill that you do not have right now. And from that skill, I mean, like, let's take example of mine. Okay, so what happens is, most of the time I'm like, I have told people that I'm really good at making custom websites, web designs and everything, and I can deliver it. I can, like, you will give me a particular website, like, Pratik, I want this, and I can make you that same to same, no issues with that. So again, where the problem comes is, like, when it's a very technically very challenging, when the backend is so damn hard, or we go with React Native or something for the apps, if they want React Native. And then most of the time what happens nowadays, we have AI. Okay, so people say, okay sir, we have AI, we can do it. You cannot say that. You're gonna say, okay sir, I can do it for you. But again, the thing is that you have AI, but up to a certain level you have it. And then after that you're on your own. You should have your skills, and you have to know about the thing, and then only you can just use AI to create it. You have to know this, what you can say, the knowledge about this structure. And that's where we lack most of the times. So suppose I get a work, and like, I have grown my network, I'm doing really good networking, and then at the same time, like, I'm going to events, I'm thinking about business, I'm watching those kind of reels and videos. I'm watching Varun Maya every time. I don't know if I took the correct name of that guy. Yeah, so he has also shown, I was watching one of his katas or something he write it. Yeah, so in that also he mentioned that, guys, you have to expand your network, then you will get more lucky and everything. It's very good. It's very good for the people who are passionate about it, and for the people who have the basic knowledge. Like I have mentors like that. I have worked with a lot of people, and so all of them were like really good at their skills. And most of the time what happened with me was like, okay, I got some offer, like, okay, just do this. And again, the issue is that I do not have that particular skill. I'm like, earlier I was not really good with backends. Now that I have worked on it a lot, like, I have become better. But yeah, so I was working with this foundation, Mumbai based foundation. In that, like, I got this proposal from the manager. He was like, okay Pratik, so we are gonna build a app, and the app will be like, this will be this one single app, which will, from where you can book, sorry, you can just buy food, and buy food in restaurant, you can buy food in theater, and you can buy food from street vendors also. The payment will be from this particular application only. An application will have three options, and the Google Maps integrated with it. Like, the vendor who is like street food carts and all, they'll open the app. They will just what you can say, they can show that they are available. They will click on the button, and then you can see the location on the map and everything, and then you can locate it, you can go there, you can try their food. And for their safety, like, you can like pay through the app, so it's confirmed that you have paid. Then he'll start preparing, and then there were other methods to make it easy for them also, like we were using colors and everything. Okay, so then he wanted a mini POS system, point of sales we call it. It's like paid puja, if you guys have seen. Like, okay, you guys have gone to some like pretty good restaurants. They have their own tablets, and there is particular software on which they are calculating, they are taking orders. You can also order by scanning. You all have seen it, social, if you have seen in social. So again, we have to build the mini POS system, at least for that app. So I built that also, by the way. But then there was this tie-up of those guys with the theaters, so they were like offering this thing, like, you can be in your seat in the movie theater, and you can order food from there, and the staff is gonna bring it to you. So this was the whole idea. And then there is supposed to be a back end which is connected to all these three things. It will update it. And then there are three people also, like, there are the street vendors, there are restaurants, there are the theater staff. So these three like, another application for these three type of people, so you have to think about that thing also. And then after that, there was one admin portal is supposed to be there, like you have to have a proper admin dashboard and everything. So in that case, that was also needed. And like further in such scale of application, and then they are already a pretty good foundation, renowned one, so they were supposed to scale it. And when they will scale it, they will have a lot of users. So I suggested him to use Nest.js as a backend. Like nowadays, there is a pretty good option of Next.js uses, like, it's for the backend of course, and then Nest.js is for also for the backend, but it also scales when you are getting into microservices and everything. So there are more better options. Like I was also learning, I was an intern, okay guys, so don't judge me by my technical knowledge. So I still suggested them this thing. And then I was working on system designs with my senior earlier, so I wrote down all the low level things, like in there are low level design and high level design. So in low level design, basically what we do is we write down all the things we need, all the uh, things we will be needing in the application, like okay, who will be the user, this is user, okay, then what user will require and everything. Like I believe you guys, if you have used TypeScript, we define a type in TypeScript, it's kind of okay. Guys, please don't judge me on this. So basically, yeah, so LLD, so in LLD we define all these things, all the things that are required, what will change, what will happen, how will be the whole flow of this. And then there will be high level design, obviously high level. In HLD you will define like, uh, we will use MongoDB, we will use particular PostgreSQL, whatever. And we are going to use AWS and all this for deploying. Then we are going to use front end we are using React Native, obviously, because Flutter Flow, he wanted me to use either Flutter Flow, but it was also, Flutter Flow have its own limitations. And React Native is like, for such custom big level of apps you have to go with React Native. And then if you are a particularly iOS developer, then you can use Kotlin and Swift. Kotlin for Android, and then Swift for iOS if you are at that scale. Yeah. Again, I'm just uh, okay. So then this was all I thought about. Then I worked on schemas and all. So I built it, and it was really good. It was working, and the backend was working. It was getting updated. We were using Superbase for testing it, and only thing that was remaining was Google Maps. It was not integrated because company was not giving me the API key. I do not know why, because he was a non-technical manager, of course, so he did not have that much knowledge about tech, and then he was not like connecting me with any tech specialist, so whatever we can call it, it was the issue. So anyways, doesn't matter. So like, where were we? Yeah, so this is the scale when people ask you, like he asked me and I tried it, I used AI, but then again, if someone anything goes wrong, I cannot fix it, I can build it, I have idea of these things, so I was able to even run it. And when you do not have idea of proper system design and proper folder structuring, these are the foundation of a project, so then you are not gonna be able to run it in any case. So yeah, even I can show you by running it, but anyways, let it. So if you do not have that much of skill, inside you, if you do not have a proper idea of your own field, and then you do a lot of networking, so a lot of work will come to you, but you will not be able to do it. And that's the main issue. Like, what I have personally failed at every point of my career, I have failed, not failed, but I have felt this skill issue, and then I have worked on it, and then I came back into it. So again, growing your network, and you have to show this thing, like you are growing, build in public, work in public. But then again, if you are reaching out, at least be fully confident on the particular thing you are networking for, instead of just going and like beating the bush. So like I'm here, okay sir, I do this, I make website. So he know that I make website, but the website scales also matter. And then again, when he comes with a super crazy client from me, and I'll be like, okay sir, I do not know that level of you know complexity, so I have to talk to someone. And then you have to build that kind of network also. Like I have built over the time that kind of network. Like at this point, if any scale of work comes to me, I know which guy to reach out, and they're gonna work for me. And even if there is any issue in getting that particular project, they will vouch for me, like they can say, okay, we have done, and actually we have done. So this is the second type of networking that you have to do. You have to find the people who you can go to for any kind of technical help or any kind of help in a particular project. If you are facing something like this, like there are the people who are going to bring you work. But then if anything goes out of your limits, you have to have some people who can handle it. So you can just say, okay sir, I have people for this thing. Anything. Like nowadays, if you will come to me and you will say, Pratik, I'm opening a cafe and I want you to like manage our social media. So okay, I can manage your social media, and I have people who are really good at graphic designing. I have personally been working on graphic designing and like managing the interns of graphic design. So I also have some idea. I can use AI very creatively, and I can do it without a proper graphic designer also, at least for the starting. And then I know how to work with video editors. So I have that kind of experience, and then I am out in the market and networking, so I can do it. So that's a really important thing for the beginners. Like either you choose a proper thing, like okay, this is the particular niche, and this is the particular, if you are networking for a job, this is the job role which I can sit in the interview. I was networking people, I was like crazy. Okay sir, please give me a referral. Sir, do you know someone in Microsoft? You know what, I have got, I think, four referrals in Google. Four referrals for internship in Google. But my resume was not getting selected each time, because I was not working on my skills. I was working only on networking and finding people. Then I got a referral in Microsoft also once, I guess. Yeah. And then in that case also, I was like, even not even my resume didn't even made it out of the now things are different. I would love to go for associate project manager kind of a role. I was recently reached out. I recently, today only, I guess, I reached out a senior from my college, and I was like, ma'am, I have seen like how you have transitioned from a tech role to a project, as like she was project management associate at Microsoft. So I reached her out and I was like, ma'am, okay, so first of all, you do not go and just ask for help or anything. So I was like, ma'am, I have seen your journey and I have found it really fascinating, and also I was been doing similar kind of thing lately. So I want some suggestions from you, what I can do better, or like how I can find this kind of roles. So she gave me a really good advice, and she was like, okay Pratik, so what you have to do is like, first of all, you just try to apply for everything. Okay, so don't leave tech if you are transitioning from tech. And then also try to keep applying for the roles what you want. And then if you get, like, I got this chance and I just grabbed it, and yeah. So that's the thing. So after that, I took my chance and I was like, okay ma'am, so here's my resume and I want some tips from you. Like, is it good? What can I do better and all? And then she, maybe she liked my resume, or maybe she saw that I have the particular experience. So she was like, okay, so I think our company is also hiring for this role, and I'll check it internally. Also, you check it on careers page of our company, and I'll try to give you a referral. So this is the kind of a networking you do, and obviously it's everyone is doing it. You do not need that much of my advices in it. But what my advice is, what I have personally faced, it's that guys, you have to work on the skills and you have to have that knowledge. And when you are building a network, Build a network that will help you get a job, network that will mentor you, network that you can go to when you get a good work with what you cannot do personally, but you should have those people who will vouch for you when it's very much needed. Like people who will say, okay, we know Pratik, he's a really great guy and he have worked for us and everything. And then those people only who can actually work on it with you. Like if you get a really good deal, okay, so in that particular case the thing is that you guys can work it out, you guys can split the things, whatever your specialties, that whatever you guys want to do it, so whatever way, sorry. Yeah, so like I have a friend of mine, his name is Anmol, and he's really good at backend. So whenever I get some crazy level projects in which like I think, okay, I'm not gonna be that good with backend this time, because my particular specialty is like the UI, the front end, instead of like if you already have a UX UI designer, so converting it into a proper design what he or she have designed, or either if you want me to do it from scratch, like most of the time I do not need a UX UI sorry guys, but yeah, like I can do it. Nowadays a lot of things, there are a lot of skills also, like cloud skills and everything, so you can do it using those skills also. So yeah, like that's the particular kind of specialty that I hold. And then for backend I reach out to him. I'm always like, okay bro, so give me some idea about it, like how we can do it, how much should we charge. And then he's like, okay, so we should charge this much and all, and this is the final range where you should stop. So that's how you guys actually make things work. So that's it for today. Hope you guys are gonna get something good from it, something really useful if you are thinking about freelancing also. And I think there is a lot of scope in India, or there is a lot of scope in foreign countries if you are able to get that kind of work. Reaching out is everything, but how to reach out, and you should have a backup also. You should have people who are really good at it, so at least they have their own proof of work which you can use as your collective proof of work, so that you can show the client that you can do the job. The main thing is you can show the client that you can get the things done. The second thing is that doing it very perfectly. One of my mentor, there was this guy, so he taught me this thing. He was like, bro, अगर आपको बिजनेस बहुत अच्छे से करना है, अगर आपको लाइफ में बहुत आगे जाना है, बहुत अच्छा पैसा कमाना है, तो आप सक्सेसफुल दोस्त बनाइए, अच्छा बिजनेस करिए। और जब भी आप कुछ भी बिजनेस में आप कुछ भी काम करते हैं, तो आपके लिए सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है जो जिसके लिए भी, जो आपका क्लाइंट है, जो भी आपके मित्र हैं जो बहुत ही अच्छे हैं या फिर जो बहुत अच्छा पैसा रखते हैं, और वी आर लाइक पेइंग यू वेल एंड एवरीथिंग, सो इन दैट केस उनके साथ अच्छे से बना के रखिए, उनके लिए सच्चाई के साथ काम करिए, ऑनेस्टी के साथ काम करिए। मतलब उन्होंने बोला था कि स्ट्रॉन्ग लोगों से और पावरफुल लोगों से रिश्ते बनाओ और उसको सच्चे दिल से निभाओ, तो आप बहुत आगे जाएंगे करियर में। और मेरे हिसाब से that was a really great advice for me, and I was like, okay, so that's what I follow. Like whenever I talk, like I get a chance, maybe I get lucky most of the time or anything, so I got chance to meet a lot of powerful people who are doing really good at their in their particular field. And then if I get to do some work for them, I do it with full honesty, and like I do with like proper perfection and everything, so make an impression in front of them, so they keep coming back. So that's how we build really good clients. And then of course networking, the client is the best networking tool also.